This is a first scenario question that how packets are transferred between the networks using the same subnet. So I have used the switch and the two pieces. We normally knew that we make use of the router to connect between the different subnets, and while switch is used to connect between the same subnets. So for the PC0 and PC1, I have given the IP address to be 192.168.10.2 and 10.3 with the subnet same 24/24. So from this we can infer that these, let us consider this PC0 and PC1 device, end device, to be A and B computer or a computer network system. So having the different subnets and are connected to the switch means it won't be able to make a communication, because the data has to be sent from this A machine to the B machine. Will have the destination IP. So A must know, this A machine, PC0 machine, has to know the range of the IP address on its subnet by subnetting only. So with that, the PC0, that is A machine, will get to know that computer B is also along with its same network. So it identifies with the same subnets only. So if it want to this, for example, PC0 want to communicate outside of this network or to the world, it needs a router to communicate instead of a switches. Because we knew that for a large scale network setup, we need the routers. For a minimal thing, LAN like setups, switches enough. So this PC0 machine wants to know what kind of packet transfer and which kind of network setup it has to transfer. So A needs some router only in a large scale transferring of devices. So it will perform the address resolution protocol and get the MAC address of the routers if it is going into a large scale network setup. So for this router will be having the different subnet masks to make the communications to happen, but it is enough for same subnet to have the switch itself to make the communications. And also with the command prompt we can find out whether the systems has been able to transfer the data between the devices. So this is the same command I am giving. So I could see that it is able to transfer the packets or not between this 192.168.10.3. So able to do it, this thing. So there's the same scenario we can have also happen to have this here. So with this scenario too, we can able to simulate and see. So we could see that data packets has been transferred from one device to another device or not. Let's have some scenario 3. For example, from this to able to find it is in progress, we can see it. So ICMP Internet Control Message Protocol it is using up, and how much time it does take takes up to transfer the data. We can use. So here copper straight through wire I have been using, and PC2 P2 end devices with the switch 2960 I have been using. And also we can have the command prompt for this PC1 also with a ping. As it's able to process. It is in still progress stage. So early scenarios are there. We can also simulate and see what happens. So packet transfers here, and also from switch to the PC1. The last test is still in progress, so I have used the before scenario to do this. So I could view how much time it has taken, 1 minute, 3 minutes at this points, and the TTL is the time to leave, and the how much maximum time, 3 minutes time, average time is 1 minute, and the packet sent is 4 and received, and loss is 0%. From this we can understand and trace how it has been processed. This is second scenario question. It tells how two different subnets in a network we can transfer the data packets. So I have used a router and 2 switches and 4 PCs, and also I have given the IP addresses to be 192.168.1.10 and the default gateway to be 192.168.1.1, and subnet mask is default I have given. This is the IP configuration I have given for the PC0, and for PC0 it is 192.168.1.20, and the default gateway is the same for the PC1 also and PC0. And for the end device PC2, the IP configurations which I have given is 192.168.2.10 and the default gateway to be 2.1, and then PC3 the end device is having 192.168.2.20 along with the default gateway 192.168.2.1, and the interfaces are fast Ethernet zeros. And then these 2 switches I have used to be 2960, and the router is configured with the device name as routers 2 itself, and the gigabyte Ethernet 0,01 and 0,1 with the IP addresses configurations I have given for the 0,1 to be 192.168.2.1, where the port status I have on, and for the 0/0 gigabit it is 192.168.1.1. In the CLI command I have used the IP address interfacings and all along with the gateways, and after initializing the IP addresses for the 2 IP gigabytes, that is over the routers, we can use the command show ARP. So what are all the protocols and what are all the addresses we are having, we can see it. In the connections, normal straight copper wire have been used, and then so we can find it what are all the IP address in the along with the subnet /24. So I have used up the packets to transfer between the 2 PCs. Is it successful? And also from PCs 1 to PC3 is it successful? So we could find out from this we can find out that normally a router is normally used in the large setups when we are having the different networks, but for the different subnets only we normally make use of the routers. If we are using the same subnets, the switch is enough for us, because switch is normally used in the small networks or in the LAN networks we have been used. So normally this is the thing for the second scenario we have used that. And also we should always consider the one scenario, that is router is connected to different subnets while the switch is used to connect the same subnets. This is the basic scenario we have to be used. we could understand that whenever we are transferring packets between the two devices or between the two different networks, either you are making use of a switch or a router, we can understand that the subnetting concept should be matched. If the PC not able to identify the exact device that is it is in its network, then the data packets will be failed to be between those devices. So we can find that this between these two devices it has been failed because in the IP configuration we have given 11.2, in this we have given the IP configuration to be 10.2. So to the ping command also we can find it. This is able to process this. The request time has been timed out. So from this we can infer that between the different nodes or while reaching the destination, the packets will be transferred without loss, only it is understood that they are within their network. So 100% data loss is there. Even though it has sent the packets, the received part is 0. So we can infer that the two different computers or any devices that are in a network must accompany that they must recognize that they are within this network with either with the correct IP or with the correct subnet. So here we could find the different things.